is Introduction to Statistical Learning. We're in Chapter 12, dealing with unsupervised learning methods, clustering methods. And we are on conceptual questions number 5. So, we are meant to, in words, describe the results that would be expected if we perform k-means clustering of the 8 shoppers figured in figure 2.16, and we'll talk about that here in a little bit, but I've pasted it down below, on the basis of their purchases of socks and computers. Okay, and we have k equals 2. And we want to give an answer for each one of these displays here, so let me quickly walk through these. So the left-hand side is the number of items, whether socks or computers, purchased by the 8 different shoppers, or maybe pairs of socks, I'm not sure. The middle one is the normalized amount, so divided by the standard deviation, maybe minus the mean, I'm not sure. But it's scaled. That's the important part. And then the right hand is number of dollars spent on these items. So, as you can imagine, socks are much cheaper than computers. So the number of dollars spent on socks is non-existent, basically. Okay, so if we were to perform k-means clustering on these things, we're supposed to discuss what we expect to find. And so we'll also just run k-means to see if we're correct. So for this first one, where we're looking at number of units sold, well, people are going to buy more socks than computers, so I think we should expect the number of socks really dominating the clustering, with computers playing a minor role. So if we go, and well, I've already ran these apparently. But if we do this, then we get clustering that looks like this, where we have socks on the x-axis and computers on the y-axis. It's running for us. Let me pause this here. I think I got a glitch. Okay. So we see 2 clusters. We assign 2 clusters, but we see that it's demarcated here on the x-axis. Left and right based, it looks like purely on socks. Okay, and so this is what we expected. So now if we go to number, well, not number, but the middle one, where we have normalized these things, then, well, computers should probably be the deciding factor in terms of who gets assigned to which cluster. And the reason is because it's so clearly demarcated between computers and socks, and now everything has been normalized. So so the fact that more units of socks are sold compared to computers is not important anymore. And so when we run that, we get this. Again, I've already ran these, but I guess just for replication. So so that's what we see here, right? So now we see that the demarcation is from top and bottom along the y-axis, and the y-axis here is computers. Okay, and now finally, for the last one, because computers are so dominant compared to socks, again, this is dollars spent on these things, then we should again expect computers to be the relevant variable here. As I'm coming down, I realize that the graph shows us that the cost of a computer is actually $2,000. Not that it really makes a difference. What's the difference between $2,000 versus a few cents for socks versus $2,000? But we'll just correct that here and here. Okay. And again, already ran this, but just running it again for fun. Okay. So again, we see that the clustering very much breaks down into what's happening on the y-axis. I guess I don't need this note to myself anymore. Anyway, that is the end of this.